It's the AM show.
Okay, now virtual assistants are the new thing for small businesses. The idea is if you need administrative support but don't have the employees to do it, then you can reach out to a business like Kiwi startup ProjectSeven for help. And joining us now with all the details is ProjectSeven founder Elina Lechtchinski. Elina, g'day, good morning.
Good morning, everyone.
Nice to have you. Where have you been all our lives? We've needed you for a long time.
Oh, right here.
Thank you very much, right here, right now. So what do you do?
So, as the name suggests, we help virtually wherever we can with whatever small projects you as a business owner might have.
Okay, so you're on your own. You've underemployed people because you simply, I haven't thought about this, but now I've got all these challenges ahead of me. I need to organise myself. What do you offer? What sort of things can you do? And what does a virtual assistant do?
So it's everything from scheduling to managing your outsourced branding to having one-off projects that your business might have and whatever additional support you as a business owner might have, because it's a terribly lonely place being up the top there.
Yes, and a lot of people would hire people, but you're basically hiring a person virtually. Is that how it works?
Mm-hmm. Yep, and you're contracting out, so it's a bit of a chicken or the egg. You don't know if you need those resources long term, if you're going to get enough business to hire a full-time staff member. You can trial and test it out with us.
Still technology though, isn't it? And oh God, this technology's not working, it's frustrating. Do you get much of that sort of feedback?
Absolutely, and we usually are the ones who do the technology for the business owners. So if we manage their emails, they just have to give us a ring and we'll reply for them on their behalf, and
Wow.
What are some of the sort of more quirky or interesting things that businesses have asked you to do?
So we have one that wanted us to manage all of their events. So they have about 12 a year, and that's just dealing with all of the participants that come in, managing their travels, their itineraries, and that just constantly changes, especially with COVID this year. We had to readjust.
Is there anything you say no to, or is anything and everything on the table?
If it's within the staff and my skill sets, we usually just say yes. It's quite a flexible human resource.
It's skill sets, that's what I'm thinking. So I'm trying to think of you guys as the sort of the Marvel Avengers of business, So how do you find the skills for your team? I mean, do you need experience? How's the makeup of your team?
So the makeup of my team is mostly project managers and event managers, and those who've had experience managing large teams. So that way, if, for example, one of your projects was you need to rebrand your business, instead of hiring out a website contractor and a content writer and a photographer and being the one to manage all of those different moving parts, it would be us who come in.
I'm interested to know how many staff you have, and also interested to know how much of it comes down to you guys as human beings doing these things for these people, or how much of it comes down to the technology, that the technology can do it itself.
So I have a staff of 6. And in terms of technology versus personal aspect, it's really in the care of the business owner or the client that we have. So some are very, very much against trying out new technologies, and so we do things old school, because as great as new technology is, if it doesn't make you comfortable and you spend more time dealing with it, then there was no point having it in the first place.
Yes, and you are the virtual assistant.
Yes.
You plus 6 equals 7, hence ProjectSeven. What happens
It is now.
when you start to expand and you employ more people? You're going to have to rebrand.
Well, the 7 was for 7 days of the week.
Ah, right.
Very good.
But I do like the way you're thinking.
What do you pay for this? Like, how cheap or expensive can it get, or does it all come down to individual project?
For the most part, it does come down to being cheaper than if you were to hire a full-time, because we don't charge for sick leave or for holiday pay or for lunch breaks. So it's really streamlined, and it's however long it takes us to do the work.
If this goes really big after this interview, and you do have to hire more staff, and with Mark's idea, I think you stick with ProjectSeven, because if you have to hire 207 people, you become Project 214. It doesn't have the same ring to it, does it?
No, it doesn't.
So ProjectSeven, you don't forget Mark's ideas.
Yeah, forget my.
So I only assume you will work 7 days a week as well.
With enough notice, we usually are flexible with whatever needs. So events usually happen in the weekends as well, and we do a lot of holiday parties and things. So
I think it's great.
Yeah, I think it's fantastic too. Good stuff. Nice to meet you. All the very best. ProjectSeven, founder Elina Lechtchinski. Good to meet you.